Hey guys, me Tesla Blaine. I'm back again. It's been a while since I've actually posted any videos, but I got some news. And the news is that I'm finally going to trade in my current 2020 Tesla Model Y. I have had it now for almost 5 years. It's been a great vehicle. I have a little over 109,000 miles on it right now. Really no issues with it. I would say the biggest issue I've had with this vehicle over the last 5 years would be the tires. Because it's a heavy vehicle, and with all the batteries and everything, and the way I drive it like it's a sports car. I don't baby it. So I do go through tires a little bit more often than I would on a normal vehicle. Plus, the tires, you can get them around $300, $350 a piece. Sometimes you might be able to find a better deal if you shop around a little bit. The one thing that I highly recommend to help with that would be to rotate your tires as much as possible. The last time I went in to rotate my tires, they looked at them and they couldn't believe how well the tread was on my tires currently, that I really didn't need to rotate them, but I still had to rotate them anyways, just because I want to make sure that I get the best longevity out of the tires that I can, because they're not cheap. And like I said, I've gone through, I think, at least four sets plus the original set of tires since I bought the vehicle, with about 109,000 miles on it. So anyways, yeah, I feel like I could keep the vehicle a little bit longer. I wasn't, currently, and I'll explain why I'm going to trade my vehicle in, but I wasn't looking immediately, currently at the time, to try to trade my vehicle in. My goal was to hopefully, keep it through the end of this year, and maybe at the beginning of next year get a new vehicle. Right now it is May 1st, I think, 2025. It's a Friday, and I'm going to, like I said, I was going to possibly wait until the next year to trade it in, but the opportunity came to me, and I couldn't pass it up. A buddy of mine, shout out to John, thank you, he sent me a text literally last Saturday, and he's like, hey man, you hear that Tesla's got all kinds of incentives right now to trade in your vehicle, and a couple other incentives, and you might want to look into it. So I got in there, and it intrigued me, and I started looking at it, and I'm like, holy crap. I was like, I can trade this in, and this is the time to do it. And let me explain why. So one, I'm just going to jump right to the end there. I'm getting about, in my mind, the way I'm thinking of it, about $18,500 in savings, in discounts, in an incentive, however you want to call it, to trade my vehicle in. And this is how I'm getting that. This is how I'm getting that amount. One, I'm getting $1,000 for military. You do have to register to be able to get the military discount. If you can't figure it out, just call the sales rep. They will send you a link, and you have to go through ID Me. Once you register, or if you're already registered, which I was, it came back instantly, and I got that $1,000 discount. Next, if you're a current Model Y owner and you trade your current Model Y in, they're going to give you an extra $2,000. Okay, so right there is $3,000 in discounts that I'm getting. Plus, they have still the $7,500 off for the tax EV credit at the time of sale. So with that $7,500, I'm already at $10,500 in incentive, in discounts, however you want to look at it, to get a new Model Y. Secondly, this is a big one that I've been kind of waiting for. I guess last Saturday they started this deal to where if I trade in my vehicle, I can transfer my FSD, full self-driving, that I already had and already paid for over to my new vehicle. So that right there is an $8,000 incentive for me to make that purchase, to be able to trade in my vehicle and be able to keep my full self-driving. Now, I will say one thing. So that adds up to $18,500. That's how I got that number. However you want to look at it. Some people may argue with me, but in my mind, I'm saving $18,500 to go ahead and trade in my vehicle right now. Now, the one thing about the full self-driving, I've told a lot of people for the last couple of years now that when I go to trade my vehicle in or to get rid of it and buy a new one, that I most likely will not get full self-driving again. I just personally didn't want to spend another $8,000 to get it. I do use it. I'm using it right now. I'm going down the highway. I'm using full self-driving. My hands aren't on the steering wheel. It's doing everything for me. I do travel a lot for my work, so I do use it. I use it quite often. But would I want to spend another $8,000 to get it? No. Okay, so that's the reason why I've always kind of told myself, if they ever bring back where if I traded my vehicle, I get to keep my full self-driving, I'm probably going to have to try to jump on it. Well, everything lined up, all the stars, moons, you name it, it all lined up for me, and that's how I'm getting all those discounts. So I'm getting $1,000 for the military discount. I'm getting $2,000 because I'm a current Model Y owner and I'm trading in, and I'm also going to get the $7,500 tax incentive, plus I'm getting the keep my full self-driving transferred over, which is $8,000. So can't beat it. I'm happy. I'm really excited to take this opportunity and roll with it. So let me tell you what I'm getting. So what I am going to trade my vehicle in and get is, I'm getting I guess they're calling it a 2026 model. I'm getting a 2026 Tesla Model Y, the Juniper edition. I am not getting the launch edition. The specs I'm getting is, the only upgrades that I'm really doing is I'm getting the white paint. I want the pearl white. That's $1,000. I want the white interior. That's another $1,000, I believe, and I'm getting the tow package installed, which is another $1,000. So I'm getting $3,000 in upgrades to go towards the vehicle that I'm getting. Originally, when I placed the order, the vehicle, I placed the order on a Saturday, okay, last week, and I was supposed to pick up my vehicle on Monday. Everything worked out for me because I was going out of town traveling on Monday. I was going to be able to go by the sales center and pick up the vehicle as planned, but then they canceled that on me. The deal is at the Pensacola sales center that's closest to where I live, they are moving to a new location, which is about a mile or two away from their current location. However, they are moving to that new location on that day, so they couldn't take any new deliveries. So they tried to reschedule me for a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. However, I was working out of town, so I was not going to be able to do it. So they had me scheduled for today, on Friday, to pick up my new vehicle. And with that, about 2 days ago, I got a notification saying, hey, we got to reschedule you again. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, they're like, well, we want to change you from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I'm like, unfortunately for me, I had a lot going on, or I have a lot going on this afternoon, so I wasn't going to be able to take the 1 o'clock meeting or appointment. So I called them up, and come to find out, because they moved locations, they have to get a new license for the county to be able to sell vehicles at their new location. And so they've been canceling everybody's deliveries for the last couple days, and they're like, well, we should have our license by noon on Friday. Well, I started thinking about it, and even if they made my appointment for noon, they're going to have a lot of people trying to pick up their new vehicles on Friday, and what if they don't get it? What if there's a delay? What if there's everything? So they went ahead and moved me out until Sunday, which is 2 days from now, and I will pick up my new vehicle then. Hopefully everything works out for me. If it does work out, you'll see another video on my delivery day. I'll post that next. But anyways, you know, I'm really looking forward to this new vehicle. So far, in the app, making the purchase, everything's been pretty streamlined. I haven't really had any issues. I'm financing it through my own credit union, so I'm going through a third-party finance. So I just had to pretty much call the dealership or the Tesla help people, give them that information. They uploaded it all for me. I got everything done. There's like 9 steps you got to go through when you're to get ready for your delivery day. I pretty much have everything completed except for the last step, which is the day before you pick up your vehicle. But no, it's going good. And also my friend John, by the way, he ordered his. He's got the same exact model as mine, but I think he's picking his up in about a week from now. But good luck to John on that, and I can't wait to see it. But no, I'm really looking forward to picking up my car. The very next day, on Monday, I'm already getting my windows tinted, so that's really the first thing I'm getting done to it. So I'm looking forward to that. I have that appointment for Monday morning, first thing. Okay, and there's one more thing that I almost forgot about, is the final price. The final price, out the door, taxes, destination fees, all my incentives, my discounts, my FSD transfer, the add-ons, the white paint, the tow package, the white interior, all that included. My final out the door price for this vehicle is only $45,300. You can't beat it. A brand new 2026 Model Y Juniper Edition. Great deal. I can't pass it up. You could even, if you didn't get the white paint, you didn't get the white interior or the tow package, you're looking at $42,000. You can't beat that for a brand new Tesla. Everybody that gets in my car that doesn't know too much about Teslas, they're always thinking like, oh, these things are so expensive. You have a Tesla. They're over $100,000. They're not. They're not. Okay? You can get some very reasonable price. I'm not saying $42,000 is not expensive. It is. However, for what you get, and with today's market, and you know, and all that, $42,000 is really a good deal. So that's just one more reason to get out there and get a Tesla. Okay. Anyways, right now, as you can see, the car, my old 2020 Model Y, it's been great. I love it. Really, the car's got some normal chips and things like that from just road hazard, but really no damage anywhere. The seats and everything still look new. People get in my car and they can't believe that this car has got over 100,000 miles on it. They look at it and they think it still has around 30,000 miles on it. It still drives like it's brand new. It still has the power, the speed, everything you could think of. The way the Tesla was when I first got it, it still does it. I mean, I love this vehicle. Once again, that's why I'm sticking with it. I'm moving on, getting the new one, getting the new Juniper. My daughter still has her Tesla Model 3. She loves it. She's a college student driving that back and forth to school. That car has been outstanding for her. She's had 0 issues with it so far. It's a great vehicle. But anyways, I'm looking forward to my next journey and all the fun and everything I'm going to have with that. So anyways, have fun, keep smiling, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye. See ya.